Hi guys, this is Banished and welcome back to another episode for Banished. So sit back and relax and enjoy this episode. If you guys are new to my channel, go down below, hit that subscribe button. If you guys have been here before, well, welcome back. I love having you guys here. And if you guys love this video, you know what to do. Go down below and smash that like button. In today's video, guys, we have a lot of new expansions planned for you guys. Hopefully you all will stick around to the end to see the final production. If you missed the previous episode, we did a huge expansion in our city for Banished. We went ahead over here and completed this beautiful new town square area filled with a new market. We have a cathedral, which is stunning. I love this model. We've added a huge cemetery over here. And then we also added a huge housing corridor over here, which is now filling up very quickly with a lot of new residents. You can see we are up to almost 600 adults in this community, and we are definitely running into a lot of issues right now with food, currently being the major issue that we're running into right now. Hopefully in this episode we'll be able to get this food issue worked out. Some people are starting to die off from starvation, so we went ahead off camera and expanded over this way here, put in a bunch of new fields with new crops. We also added some new fishing areas, so hopefully this will hold off some of our population for a little bit. The idea is hopefully that this will help stimulate the growth and we'll be able to hold our population and our food supply together. We'll have to see how this goes. Overall, we are each year barely making it by with maybe losing 20 or 30 people. So we will have to see how this goes. In this episode, we'll probably be adding a few more fields here just to hopefully just make that food production a real solid number and we don't get into issues with food. But in today's episode, the main plan, we are going to be going over into this corridor over here. And we are going to try to add some more homes in here without trying to destroy our food supply. That is going to be partial the expansion, but we are also going to add a huge fishing ward and pier area into this area, which I'm super excited to show all you guys. You know, this is going to be amazing overall. I have so many ideas of how to make this work, and it's going to be a really beautiful process overall. So to start off, the first thing that I want to do, as I always do when it comes to our major projects, is to clear all of the resources out of the area that we are going to be working in today. So we will be working in this area here, which we are going to have to clear all these resources. So let's get to it. This is definitely going to take a while to clear all this out here. Hopefully that will help us get a few more things going here. But we'll have to see how this goes. Overall, our food is, like I said, not going too well. I have another thing that we've added. This is part of the MegaMod. A lot of you guys have been asking me what mod that I am using. The mod is called the MegaMod, and it's available on the Steam Workshop. But we are adding here some fishing farms, just to try to help with the fishing production overall, just getting some more protein in here. And these also work year-round compared to our fields, which only work partial year, and that is definitely causing some issues for us. So we'll have to see how these fishing farms work overall. We have two more going in over here, and I'm trying not to extend too far over here because we have as you can see over here, a hunting lodge. We also have some forestry areas, so we're trying not to expand too far this way because eventually we'll also expand this way for more forestry areas and stuff like that. So we're gonna have to see exactly how this works out. You know, we'll see how this episode goes overall. To start right now though, let's get a few more resources in here, and I'm gonna add, I think, a few more pastures in here. Just because I want to get a few more type of animals in this location here. So let's do that right now. I think that will be a good little start for us for this episode. Just to get a few more animals in here will hopefully help us just drive up some more food production overall. That's going to be the first area we're going to place. And we're also going to place another one right over here. There we go. This is kind of probably going to be a more of a food area production for meats and stuff like that. As you can see over here, we do have some barns, and we also have a distribution barn, which this distribution barn will help bring all the food that we are collecting in this area over to hopefully our towns. So we'll have to see how this goes. I'm pretty sure I'll probably have to put a market out here too, because it looks like these people are going hungry. Even though we do have some solid food supply in here, they are currently not getting the amount of food they need. So let's see what we can do about that. I'm sure we can get something small to place in here. So if we go into storage and then we go to markets, I don't want anything crazy, like that's a huge stand. This is going to be, I think, a little too big also for what I'm going for. That could work. It's a little small market, nothing crazy. Yeah, let's do that. Or, yeah, we'll do this. We're going to place this market right in here. This should be good. Hopefully this will balance out some of the food supply and demands in this area as well. We definitely have a little bit to wait now because we have a few objects obviously being built over here. And also all the way up here through our whole city, all of this is going to start getting cleared. So we're going to just let this run for a little bit. Once this is all cleared, I will be back with you guys. Just a quick update for you guys. We are definitely officially screwed for this year. We had an early snowfall, and you can see we still have all our crops out in the field, and our overall food in reserves is only around 2,000. We need that around 10 to 15,000 to make it through the winter, plus through the rest of the years. So we are definitely going to have right now a very, very rough winter. We are going to probably lose a lot of people. I'm pretty nervous to see how this all goes, but we'll have to see how this all works out, where we're going to have to save some people and focus on our resource management. So maybe we'll have to see how this episode works out. Yeah, we'll see how this winter goes. I'll be back with you guys and keep you guys a little updated on how many people end up dying, because people are constantly dying, it looks like. All right, I'll be back with you guys. Okay guys, and we are back. We have gone through our major food shortage and we survived. We lost, I would say, a little over 200 citizens in our community. If we go into here and go to graph, you could see we were, I guess actually no, we were around, yeah, 200. So we were around 800 people, and we're down to around 600 total people. So we definitely lost a lot of production and a lot of workers, which is definitely going to hurt us going forward. We definitely need to try to make sure that we do not get into a food shortage again, because that is going to cause a lot of headaches for us. But yeah, right now we are just working on trying to get this food all worked out, and we're going to try to get everything running as efficiently as possible once again, so everything's balanced out, and then we can start obviously working on our expansion, that what we're trying to do in today's episode. So what we're doing currently, we are just adding a few houses around this area here. Adding a few houses will give basically the workers closer proximity to the fields, which should allow them to basically work and live closer to where they are, meaning they'll be more efficient for their work overall, and they'll have to travel less to get to the fields. So that's kind of what we're going for right now, hoping that this will boost overall production. We'll have to see how this goes, but yeah, this is that right now. Once again, we're just kind of more or less waiting to see how the food will balance out. I think once we get up to probably around 30,000 food surplus, we will start once again building some more. But until then, we're just going to keep waiting and see how this goes. So I just wanted to give you guys a little update on the progress of the food and how our shortage went overall. Like I said, we definitely lost a decent amount of people, but we will definitely get those amounts back up so we can actually hopefully start getting more productive and also getting more people once again in our community. So I will be back with you guys in 1 minute. I promise. Once we come back, we will start the final, or this expansion for this episode. Okay guys, and we are back. We definitely now have things situated out and everything's working as it should be for our food. We have all the fields working back to full production. That is really good to see. I'm very excited, and at least now we'll be able to make more crops and be able to feed actually our overall population. We are going to continue to expand at least some of the food population up over this way, just to continue to grow, to make sure once we get back up to like around that 800,000 or 8,000 or no, 800, I should say, population, we don't end up getting into the same situation again, because we will definitely get up to that population pretty quickly. And if we go into here, we actually, let's see, we're actually, yeah, we're getting up there pretty quick. So definitely we need to make sure that our food is being covered and all of our bases are good. But now finally moving up to this part. This is the part we were talking about for the whole episode. This area here, I went ahead and terrained, just formed a little bit this out here. But this is going to be where our main harbor is going to be located, where the main ships will come in, the main trading ports, everything. This is going to be the main parts of our city, and also kind of, I guess you could say, also a main industrial area. We do have an industrial area, like I said, that we built originally down here, but we are also going to go ahead and make a secondary location up here, just to kind of make things a little bit more interesting and spread it out a little bit more. So let's go ahead. The first thing I want to do, we are going to use this flatten power tool. The best part about it, it automatically instantly flattens terrain, gets everything set up really nice for us. So this is what we are going to use to go ahead and start making this location here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start making like a pier area. So we're going to have multiple different piers in this location. The main reason, basically, we are going to have ships that are coming in and out of this location, and they will be basically dropping off goods for our settlement. That's the idea of this location here. I think overall it will look pretty good. So we're going to have things just jutting out kind of like this. We're going to also go over probably, let's see, let's go over 10 also. And then we're going to go out. How far is this out about? We got to make sure this looks even. Otherwise, it'll kind of ruin what we're doing here. This is 25, it's 25. So 25 and 10. There we go. So it kind of just gives us two little wharf areas. And we're also going to do the same thing here again. We're going to go 10 over and skip one. We're going to go out. I think it's 25 again. Let's just make sure. Yep, 25 out. And over 10. Perfect. There we go. So you can kind of see that's more or less what we are going for. Something like this gives us like a little bit of a wharf look. I kind of like it overall, and it should be pretty interesting for our city as it grows. So this is going to be like one of our areas over here. We're going to have kind of like the inner harbor. We'll have another giant pier coming out here with a few more areas over here, probably with some industrial out here, and also some industrial over here with shipping coming in and out of these areas. So you kind of see how the basics of our port is starting to look. It's definitely going to take us probably a few episodes to build out this port to make sure we do it correctly, and we also don't strain our resources when we go about this, because the last build that we did, we definitely strained our resources, and that's how we ended up in the predicament that we were in. So definitely don't want to end up in a situation like that again. So let's get this coming up here. We're going to get the roads extended, and we're probably going to start getting the roads going over towards our new and improved industrial area that we'll be building over here. So let's get this going. Just got to get some of the roads situated. There we go. And this is probably going to then shoot across over here. Cool part, at least we have this road that's coming over here too. That will continue out this way. This will then continue over this way here and continue upwards as well. So definitely we'll have a cool looking area as this gets built out over here. Let's see, what else can we add in here for right now? It's kind of hard to see what we're exactly going to do, but we might actually save this. No, we're going to just keep going. Okay, so let's get this going out here. We're going to extend into this area here, get this area kind of built out in the remainder of today's episode. I think that will be probably pretty good. Get us just a little bit more of an expansion so you guys actually can see some progress in today's episode. So let's get this road going here. There we go. So this road is just going to shoot out straight out over here. Perfect. Cool. Okay. So let's see. We want this to come pretty close, I'd say, to this waterfront area here. So let's, yeah, this is going to have to come along something like this. Yep. Cool. So this will at least allow for that look of roads that are going near our piers, which that's what we are going for. And we have some indents in here that we need to fix. So let's get this situated. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's delete this out. Cool. Alright, so now it's just continuing to make some roads along this area. There we go. There we go. Cool. And let's just continue this down like something like that. And we are going... Should we put an L in here? Yeah, we're going to put an L in here. Or we're going to put a T, actually. Let's put a T. Okay. Perfect. And we're going to do that. And let's see. Does this fit? Nope. Maybe a 4. There we go. A 4. So that's that. Let's get some more of this road now. This road is going to extend downwards over towards this location. So we're probably going to have to erase, it looks like, part of this right here to get this to fit. But that is okay. There we go. And then let's just go into here. Alright, so we're going to have to delete that, and we're going to have to delete that, and then we'll get a T right in that area there. Cool. Alright, so you guys can kind of see more or less how this road is going to be situated. Like I mentioned, today's episode, we are going to add a few more things into this location over here, and this is probably where we are going to end the episode for today. What I'm thinking more or less in this area now, I kind of want to do another housing block, but like I mentioned before, if we do another housing block, we are getting into issues probably with our food in the future, so I don't probably want to do too much housing in here. What could we do? Should be interesting. Let's see what we can actually build in here. I haven't looked too much into some things, so let's just see. Alright, so it looks like, yeah, we are probably going to just end up building a another housing block in this area, and we're going to make this one just look a little different probably than the remainder of these. You know what, I have an idea how we're going to go about this block. So this block is going to be, how do we want to open this? This is going to be industrial here in the back. So let's make a block like a U shape, just something like this here, which will allow us to have an open back that backs up to a few of these areas over here. And that should look, I think, pretty nice overall. So on the corners, we're going to probably put some other things in here just to try to make sure that we to try to keep down on the housing overall. So let's go into food. I think we could probably put some kind of markets in here. Let's see, a bakery. Yeah, let's put some bakeries in here. We're going to put a bakery on this corner here. That would be cool. And let's put another bakery on this corner right here. That will be nice. I like that idea. And then to top this off, if we go into, let's say, resources, and let's see if we can get, this is food. Let's go into construction. What else can we get in here? Maybe, let's go with another medieval potter shop, because that should be good to try to get up more stuff for our trade. And finally, what's the last thing we want to get in here, guys? Kind of want to do another blacksmith. Yeah, let's do another blacksmith. We're going to put another blacksmith in here. So these are going to be the objects on the corners. The rest is going to, this area and then this area and this area are going to be filled in with homes. So that's what we're going to try to fill up. On the bottom floor, once again, I'm going to try to put a few of these vendors just to try to keep everything situated and running smoothly. I don't want to have too many, like I said, houses going in here, because once again, that's going to really increase our housing population, which we really can't afford right now. So currently, we're going to let this run. Once this is kind of more or less set up, some of these buildings, I will be back with you guys. We're just going to go populate a few of these structures in here, and I'll come back with you guys with an update. Okay guys, and I am back. Let's just do a quick little update. We've placed all the houses around the outside where everything is going to go. We try to place as many markets underneath here just to try to reduce the amount of homes we are going to place, but overall we did place a decent amount of homes, so we'll have to see how overall the food goes, and hopefully we don't lose too much population as this continues on. We are also going to go ahead and start decorating this inner courtyard area here. So for right now, we are just going to let this build up, and I'm going to decorate this, and I'll be back with you guys once the decoration is complete. Okay guys, and we are finally back. We have finished up this final area here. You can see kind of how this little housing block came out for us. Overall, I really like how it came out. We have added 2 new crop fields in here, one with blueberries and one with carrots, and then we also added a pasture in here that holds 16 chickens in it. So overall, this is going really well. We also have a storage barn down here, so we're able to store all the resources we gather from here, and we have a well to try to prevent fires from spreading to these buildings over here. So overall, really good, and I'm really excited for this new block. You can also see as you go around the outside here, we do have a bunch of stores down below on the bottom. The main reason why we did this was to try to prevent basically more homes going in to try to skyrocket our population. So overall, this definitely worked out really well, and I'm happy how it is turning out in this episode. Just to recap quickly for you guys, we also have now finally stabilized all of our food supplies. Everything is working really well. You can see now how the fields are all filled up, and everything is growing at full capacity, and everything is also just working out really well. We have almost 100,000 food in storage, which should be really good for us going forward. When we get around, say 600,000 adults, and in total, that means we should probably be almost around, almost 1,000 people living in this settlement, which is really good. I'm really excited for that. You can see right here, so in total, we're just under 900 right now, which is going really well for us, and I did not want to do that. Well, that was a mistake. Okay, well, that's going to be interesting for sure. We're going to have a lot of homeless people. Yeah, I'm going to have to get that situated then. But on that note, guys, we are definitely moving along really well, and in our next episode, we are definitely going to be getting some fun stuff going on in here. First of all, we are going to be doing this pier area and our main harbor in the next episode, which I am so excited to show you guys what I have planned for this. This, I think, is going to be one of the coolest parts, probably the second coolest part of this build, maybe even the coolest part of this build. So I'm really excited to show you guys this build and how everything is going to work out going forward. So definitely come back for the next episode. If you don't have the notification button on yet, go down below, click that notification button for each time I upload a new episode. And on that note, guys, we are going to end today's episode for Banished. I hope you all enjoyed this episode for Banished. Like always, if you guys enjoyed this episode for Banished, go down below, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you guys are talking or thinking about for this series, and if you guys have any suggestions or any ideas, please leave them in the comment section down below, and I will definitely respond to you guys with your comments. So definitely go ahead and go do that. If you guys are not following me yet on social media such as Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, go give me a follow. The links are in the description below. And on that note, guys, we are going to end today's episode for Banished. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I will see all of you in the next episode. See you all later.